Hey guys, today let's talk a bit on the start of the project. Step 1 out of 50, awakening. And step 2, an impossible dream, or not. When I reflect back on the first 27 years of my life, I could see that overall there was a lot of suffering, an experience of feeling alone, feeling disconnected, I could say feeling separate. Now, I was not aware of this. I didn't think, oh, I'm not feeling so good. I was completely identified with painful thoughts and feelings. And don't get me wrong, I had a pretty normal life, but underneath of that, something was missing. Maybe a perpetual question which said, is this all there is to life? But I was not conscious, I was not aware of this question. In that state of consciousness, which we call the egoic consciousness, and without any glimpses, moments of a higher consciousness, we are just prisoners of the programming in our minds. Only when I was 27 years old and I participated in a Reiki weekend, and when I got that first glimpse of unity consciousness, or call it true love, or call it a empowered mindset, or call it who you truly are, because that's what we want, guys. There's only one thing we all want, and we're okay, let me say it kindly. Some of us are a bit lost and chasing a lot of external materialistic dreams, the car, the house, the job, the perfect partner, the perfect body. But it's not what we truly want. What we truly want is experiential. Could say we're chasing being happy. And we have a distorted picture where being happy is sitting on the beach, a romantic dinner, we have all the money, we're on a holiday. But that's not what we're truly after. We want that experience. We believe that this will bring that beautiful experience. So the point I'm making is that every project, your dream project, all your dreams in life, they start with you awakening, you becoming aware of something. And it could be, hey, I am freaking unhappy. It's very powerful to become present of that. Because only when we are aware, we can do something. So in the year 1997, when I participated in this Reiki weekend, that was that first glimpse. That was the moment I became aware by having this powerful experience. I'd never been so happy. I could, for the first time, really connect with people. And there was so much joy. And I remember I was thinking, if I can feel like this, I am done. There is nothing I want anymore in life. And I was Mr. Hotshot. Look at me. I'm so cool. I'm the CEO of a IT company. It didn't mean much after I got that experience. So that is the step 1 out of 50 in our project. So for you, the same. What is your dream project? And let's talk about step 2, an impossible dream or not. As I had gotten this powerful experience, slowly things started shifting in my life. Though I was still running the IT company, by the time I had turned 30 in 1999, I started reflecting on my life and asking myself the big questions. The question which made most impact was, what is it that you really want to do with your life if you could do anything? And for the very first time, I was 30 years old and I had this thought, I would really like to change the world. Now, the moment I was thinking that for the first time, the egoic consciousness, which at that time I didn't even know anything about consciousness, I didn't have those words, I didn't have those distinctions. So my ego shut me down. What? Who are you? You think you're Nelson Mandela. Do you think you're Gandhi? You cannot do this. You are not good enough. You are a failure. You are a loser. Now remember, at that time, I was still completely identified with my thoughts. So I believed these thoughts. And I'm here to remind you, whatever is your dream, I'm sure you will also have your sabotaging thoughts. And again, I'm here to remind you, most of your thoughts come on the autopilot. They just come to your mind without invitation, without your conscious choice. They come uninvited, meaning these thoughts are not your thoughts. So if you open the door and your neighbor is there and he is playing something on the radio and it says, you are not good enough, you are not good enough. Do we take it very serious? Do we take it very personal? No. But if it happens in here, we take it very personal. So this is the very first step towards power. This is where you become self-aware. Now you can become the observer of your thoughts and see your thoughts, and the moment they're negative, sabotaging, disempowering, separating, you can simply let go of these thoughts. You can acknowledge them and you can accept that these thoughts are there, but you don't have to identify with it. You don't have to listen to these thoughts. That process took me, I think, around a year. And I was so hesitant to share with the people around me this big dream. What will my parents say? What will my friends say? So for many months, I kept it all inside. But then what happened is, as I kept fantasizing, or call it visualizing, this world that works for all, I started to get some powerful experiences. And after my Reiki weekends, I now knew that the question, the unanswerable question, is this all there is to life? The answer is no. There is so much more. There is a beauty. There is a wonder. There is a love that most of us have not experienced. So, the loud, obnoxious voice of the ego is what sabotages us. But there is another voice, and you can give it any label you're comfortable with. Higher self, true self, voice of God or the universe, whatever empowers you. And this voice was whispering to me. The ego is loud. This voice was whispering two words, a question. And the question was, what if? What if you would pursue this? What if you're meant to play a role in the transition of our world towards a sustainable world? A world that works for all people. And as this voice started growing, I started gaining courage. And as the inspiration started growing, by the end of the year 2000, I came to what I now call my best decision ever. I said, I'm gonna do this! And that's when I decided to fund the start to sell off my apartment. I returned my car to the dealer. I sold most of my belongings. And I bought a one-way ticket around the world to start the exploration of how it seems so big, so impossible. How can we change the world? How can we bring about that world that works for all? This is a bit on step 1 and step 2. I'm here to say you have the power to make your dreams come true. I believe in you. Take the first step. See you soon. Bye bye.